Just your overall thoughts on just how today went. It seemed a little bit of rust. I know Kate looked really good. We'll get to her. Kaitlyn with the home run, but I mean the overall lineup showed sparks and it showed glimpses, but it feels like it's not there yet to where it was pretty much when everything started hitting stride last year.
Yeah, deja vu to last year, honestly. We played Tracy our first time out, and this sort of thing happened. If you noticed, we had a ton of energy coming out, and then our first few batters, didn't get on and do what they are typically capable of doing. And so we got real quiet, and I think a few of us got in our heads a little bit. So we really talked about being selfless and giving back to the other person in that moment when you're feeling down. But there was sparks of energy here and there, but it just wasn't consistent. And again, we're early in the season, and we got a lot to work on.
Personally, I think we were just kind of low energy today. I think we were a little self-absorbed with ourselves, and we were very outcome-based today. But I think it's the beginning of the season, and we can only go up from here. So I think we could see big things from this team in the future.
A little bit of rest from last year and everything.
Yeah.
In your opinion, what was the biggest takeaway from last year going into this season?
Well, obviously we had a great last year. We won almost all of our games, and I don't know if anyone remembers, but this is how we started out last season. We lost our first non-conference game, and then we won the rest from there on out. So I think it's just little jitters, little things to work out, but we'll be fine from there. So
I know it's the first game, so no need to overreact or stress or anything like that. But just in the overall, just your thoughts on just the low energy, but just the way they looked. I mean, it seems like you see the experience from last year really kind of kick in. I asked Kaitlyn this. Do you feel as if they kind of feel the bullseye, feel the stress a little bit from trying to repeat what they did last year?
Well, there's definitely pressure on them, but people say pressure is a privilege. To me, pressure is what you make of it, and I think they're sometimes trying to do more than what they need to be doing. Just pick a good pitch and swing at it. They're thinking a little bit too much, but I do have this sense of they feel like they have to do more, and they do not need to do that. We just need to start trusting each other and playing together as a team. We've only had 2 practices together, so. This is not peak time. We'll do that later. This is growth, and we're going to continue doing that.
Last year you started 0-2 against, I think it was Benicia and Livermore. You mentioned this feeling of a very familiar start to last year. How do you kind of quell that a little bit? Because I don't know if you want to start 0-2 again with this team, because now people know, a lot of teams know how y'all play, a lot of teams know the lineup and both pitchers. I mean, how do you kind of bounce back quickly from this one?
Well, I think we're going to work on some things that I saw today at practice and work on some holes that we have, and I think some confidence building when we do fail, those sorts of things. And I think we just need to stop over swinging. There's some small things that will make a world of difference as we move forward. And that's really just getting us to play as a team and getting familiar with each other again. It was a little bit of a break, but we're going to jump back in and do the best we can.
This team's in a weird position in the sense that you guys come in as BVAL champs, just a 20-win season last year. Do y'all feel a little bit of pressure to kind of repeat that this season?
Honestly, no. I think, every season is a fresh start for us, and I think that we're going to remember that, but it's in the past, and we're a new season, so we just got to build off our new season and not feel the pressure from the past.